We have a lot of essentials to talk about today, and this isn't even a fraction of it, so let's get started. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a thumbs up on today's video as well. Now let's get started, because this is going to be a long one. Also, you guys can thank my lovely Rode mic over here for delaying the video from being uploaded as soon as possible, because it gave out on me after 5+ years of being by my side through thick and thin. I only found out when I went to edit yesterday's video, plugged it into my laptop, and saw that I only recorded white noise after talking for 2+ hours. So let's do this all over again with this little guy over here. And to make up for the slight delay, I'll be doing my first ever giveaway and giving away some free essentials. Yep, that's right, I said free essentials for you guys that are watching this video right now. So stick around for details towards the end of this video. Let's start things off by talking about the updated color palette for the fall and winter collection. First one up is also the lightest color in the collection, which is shell. Next up is military. This is the same color as army fatigues, so that's the inspiration behind this particular color. Next up is olive. Now this is different from military and it is on the darker side in comparison. Up next is a dark heather. And finally, a plain simple black, no stretch limo, no other names attached to it, just black. As I was saying earlier, here's a comparison of military and olive side by side. For this collection, even my color preference is basically light to darkest. Black we get almost every single time. Dark heather is nothing special. I'm not really feeling the olive tone as much as the military green, and shell is definitely my favorite one out of this entire collection. Now moving on to logos, this was going to be the big selling point of this entire collection, or the big refresh that Jerry did for the Essentials line. There is definitely a lot of collegiate inspiration going on in this particular collection, so if you own a university or high school t-shirt and sweater, you're going to see a resemblance to that throughout this entire collection. First up, I like to call this the crest logo. We have the Fear of God arc up top and Essentials straight across underneath it. This is basically very reminiscent of a university shirt that I probably have somewhere in my closet. If you got anything from Frosh Week or Hoko or anything like that, then you will probably have a t-shirt exactly like this somewhere in your closet. Another thing I want to highlight is the fact that there is no puff print on any of these shirts. There's no raised acrylic lettering. It's all screen printed into the garments themselves. We also have the same crest logo but shrunken down, so the size of that crest logo will vary from piece to piece. Next up is the Fear of God State logo, and the more I look at this particular font and this piece, I realize that he actually used the same exact font for the college basketball jerseys that he did. And Jerry got flamed like crazy for those jerseys, but on this particular piece here, it doesn't look too bad. It's basically like a varsity crew neck, like I said, that you pick up from university or college. Now this right here is the infamous Essential sweatpants that were floating around across Instagram and other social media platforms, but we basically have Essentials branded across the entire leg on the sweatpants. So I guess this is a logo variation, but it's basically just Essentials running down one leg of your sweatpants. We talk colors, we talk logos, now let's try on the pieces, but first, my dimensions, because everyone is going to ask in the comments, and I'll leave them up somewhere here on the side as I try everything on as well. Starting off with my height, I am 5'5", short king, petite prince, whatever you guys want to call me. I am 165 centimeters. And some of y'all like me to be as precise as possible, so I am 132 pounds to be exact at the time of recording this video. The scale is somewhere in the corner over there. I literally weighed in like I'm about to go compete before this particular video for y'all. I'll describe myself as having a slim, semi-athletic build. Yup, that's right, I said athletic. Your boy's been hitting the gym, pumping that iron. So yeah, I have to throw in a subtle flex and recognition somewhere in there. When it comes to price, sizing recommendations, and my personal comments, I will be saying them as I try on each individual item. So let's get started. Starting off the video, we have the long sleeve t-shirt in a double extra small. This is in the shell colorway, and this came in at 90 Canadian dollars. And you know I love starting off with this item because it sets the tone for the entire video. Are y'all ready to see this? Because this is the bane of my existence when it comes to the Essentials line is this piece. If I use my outdoor voice with this microphone, you're not going to hear anything except crackling. I wore shorts to emphasize how ridiculous this is, but just look at the length. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a double extra small, meaning that this is the absolute smallest size an individual can purchase for this t-shirt. Some of y'all love to say, you just don't like baggy clothing. No, this is not oversized baggy clothing. This is just ridiculous. It is iniquitous. Iniquitous is the word. I wore shorts to emphasize where my kneecaps are. This is basically almost at my kneecaps. Let me give you guys that 360. Let me do it again so y'all can see how ridiculous this is. Did you see it twirl in the wind with me? This is not a sundress. Summer is done. Summer is done, but this is looking like a sundress on me. Yo, I could spend all day on this particular piece. But we'd be here for hours. I will say that the sleeves are semi-proportionate to my body type. I would like the cuffs to be tighter, but that's personal preference, and I won't fault the brand for that. I will, however, fault the brand for making an essentials long sleeve dress for me, and that is honestly insane. Nothing wrong if you like wearing a dress. Honestly, if I was ever casted in Netflix Bridgerton, I would pull up in this because this is the right length for me to literally curtsy in, and y'all can see in these shorts here how ridiculous it is. I wore these just to emphasize that, maybe even show off my legs a little bit, but just to emphasize the ridiculousness of this particular piece. Next up is a t-shirt in the black colorway. This is a size double extra small, and it comes in at 85 Canadian dollars. I like to call this portion Jerry math. So if you guys have been following along, the first item, the long sleeve, was 90 bucks. The short sleeve is 85, meaning that Jerry values two sleeves at $5 a pair. So $2.50 a sleeve. I just like doing that as I record these videos because I got to keep it entertaining for myself. As you guys can see here, once again, double extra small, absolutely draping my body like a sundress. Let me give you guys that 360 over here. Overall, though, I will admit and give credit where credit is due. The neckline is decent, but it isn't super tight or restrictive. So if you do size down 2 whole sizes, which I highly recommend for this particular piece, if after watching this video you're still interested in it, you'll fit through because it isn't a very tight neckline. It is slightly loose and I can actually stretch it out quite easily and it doesn't snap back into place at exactly where my neck is. So it's not very restrictive. So you can definitely go 2 sizes down, if not 3, if you're capable of doing that. I could only go 2 down because that's all they made. The sleeves do hit at my elbow. Considering I went 2 sizes down and it still does that, it is what it is. Overall, it's a black t-shirt. The color contrast between the logo and the shirt is actually very nice. So I do give credit, guys. I don't just like to be a hater. Alright, I know I'm wearing black on black, but you guys in the comment section let me know where you guys think the t-shirt ends and my shorts begin. Because this is honestly insane. Iniquitous is the word when it comes to the length on these garments and the sizing when it comes to these t-shirts specifically. Next up is the Crewneck. This is in the black colorway. I'm wearing a size extra small, and this comes in at 155 Canadian dollars. Contrary to popular belief, I don't hate everything that Essentials puts out, and this piece is a prime example of that. I actually like the fit of this particular piece because it's reminiscent of the previous sizing that a lot of us got into the brand with. So if you guys want something that gives you a baggy look, you can go true to size. But I recommend for that slightly fitted look by going 1 size down like I have right here with this piece. For the try-on portion, I do want to mention I folded the cuff inward. That's just how I wear my crew necks and hoodies. And we also have pockets on the right and left side. It is not a kangaroo pocket connecting in the center. So I do appreciate that. If you want to go with something that isn't a hoodie, you don't have to sacrifice the pocket space. Let me give you guys a little 360 over here. And I honestly love the fit of this particular item. Very reminiscent of the previous styles and fits. And we even had a little more room over here towards your waistline. What I do appreciate though is that even though it is slightly roomier towards the bottom and not completely tailored in, we have that elasticated cuff that folds inward if you wanted to, like I am, so it does taper towards your waistline. And a close look for you guys here, you can see that we have that mock neck style crew neck. I do particularly like this when it comes to my crew necks. It's a personal preference, so it is something you guys want to keep in mind. Also, if you guys are sizing down, it is not super restrictive. It does have some decent stretch to it, so you don't have to worry about squeezing your head through it if you go a size down. Now, your opinion on collegiate logos might vary, but I really do like the black and gold contrast on these particular pieces. Jerry might have got me with this piece. That's why I'm smiling right now, but my bank account is going to be crying for sure after today's video. Next up is the hoodie in the olive colorway. This is a size extra small, and this comes in at 185 Canadian dollars. So if you've been following along with the Jerry math, like I did with the t-shirts, a hood is valued at 30 Canadian dollars to Jerry. So the price difference was $155 for a crew neck and $185 for a hoodie. $30 for a hood, you decide if that's worth it for you. So after trying the hoodie on, I can say that we're going backwards in the right direction, going back to the style of hoodie that a lot of people actually like from the Essentials brand. So as I previously mentioned, like with the crew neck, you guys can go 1 size down for a slightly fitted look, and you can go 1 size down without having to worry about the sleeves being too short or anything like that. We no longer have that scuba neck going back to a regular neck, but I will say The hood does feel kind of small this time around. I don't know if it's this particular piece here. I do have the hoodie with the other logo on it, so I'll put that on and show you guys how that fits. Now, after trying the hood on, I can definitely say that the hood does feel a lot smaller, and you guys can definitely see that as I'm wearing it right now. I am a size 7 and fitted, so I have a pretty small head. So if you go one size down, the hood might not be practical or functional for you. If it's a stylistic choice and you're just going to leave it back here, that's perfectly fine as well. But I don't know how it's going to actually drape because it's just sticking out in the back. It's not really flattening out because of the size. As I give you all this little 360, I have to say I am very happy with trying these pieces on, knowing that I'm not swimming in them, going back to a particular sizing style that actually complemented my body type and a lot of other customers who like the Essentials line. Next up is a single button polo in the black colorway. This is a size extra small, and it comes in at 155 Canadian dollars, the same price as the Crewneck. At least it's in the name this time, single button polo. So I'm not completely disappointed with the polo style. I knew what I was signing up for, but like I say every single time, I want 2 to 3 buttons on it. Give me that progression. It's not that I don't mind having my chest out. I like the look. I'm never going to go full Sunday service mode all the way buttoned up. I want to get business casual. I want that. And then I want to transition to night out. I want the progression. Give me the progression, Jerry. In terms of the fit, it's exactly like the crewnecks and hoodies. Go one size down for a slightly fitted look, which I think is perfect for this particular piece, especially because it's not restrictive around the neck since it is a polo. You can open it up and you have a lot of space to work with. Unlike the crewneck, you do not get pockets though, so when we're using Jerry math, pockets and a collar is equated to the same price point. So if you want to get pockets, go with a crewneck. If you don't want pockets and want a collar, go with the polo. The logo placement on this particular piece is very minimal. We just have a small crest logo over here, monochromatic. I'm not even sure the camera is going to pick it up. And that one rubberized logo in the back over here. No large branding in the back as well. Very minimal piece, and I'm actually not complaining about that. I like that you can't even tell it's an Essentials piece, and I like the fit of this particular polo. When it comes to styling this piece, I'd wear it exactly how I am in this video right now. I'd keep it unbuttoned for that nice relaxed look, and I'd wear some nice relaxed sweatpants to complement it for a nice monochromatic look, and then a splash of color up top with a hat. This one here is a 47 brand hat that I got from Hat Club. Do you guys see how I managed to wear relaxed and oversized clothing that's proportionate to my body type without looking unflattering? I'm very mindful. I'm very demure. Alright, that was brought to you by Brain Rot TikTok. Thank you, TikTok, for that. Next up, we have the zip-up hoodie in the black colorway. I'm wearing a size extra small, and this comes in at 260 Canadian dollars. Now, y'all might be asking yourselves, what justifies almost a $100 price point increase in comparison to a pullover hoodie? Is it the zipper? What is it? Let me give you guys a 360 and that will answer your question. As you guys can see in the back, we got cutout stitched in lettering to spell out Fear of God State. So that is what adds to the extra price point. If that justifies it for you, then by all means get this item. The sleeves do have some nice length to them, so if you go 1 to 2 sizes down, I think you'll be completely fine. I don't know about 2 sizes down though, because the proportions might look off for this particular piece. Now when it comes to the fit, this is definitely slightly relaxed in comparison to the crewnecks and hoodies featured earlier in today's video. The best way to describe the fit of this hoodie is what's known in retail as the boyfriend fit. It's a slightly more relaxed look. If you want something that's reminiscent of the off-white and Balenciaga trend that took place a few years ago, then I definitely recommend going true to size, as you'll get a truly relaxed, oversized look with this particular piece. Up next, we have the Nylon Jacket in the black colorway. This is a size extra small, and this is the most expensive item in today's video, coming in at 290 Canadian dollars. Now, this here is actually a really nice addition to the Fear of God Essentials line. It feels premium. Even though it is a nylon jacket, it is double or triple layered. It is a very thick nylon. The one criticism I do have though is there's no breathability in this jacket. You are definitely going to sweat through this entire thing. Another thing I'm not a huge fan of is the cinched cuffs. As you guys can see, it's very reminiscent to the Fear of God pants, the zippered pants particularly that people loved back in the day. It's reminiscent of that cinch. When you wear it, the sleeve is definitely going to fall over the elastic, so the cuff will be hidden. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It feels weird on my wrist. And another thing I will point out is that if you do size down, it might be shortening you when it comes to your arms if you are a taller individual. So just keep that in mind and probably go true to size on this piece if you are a taller individual. Now, I am a shorter individual, so I can get away with going one size down when it comes to length. My waist is here, the jacket ends here, so I do have a little bit of room. It fits me like a normal jacket, but if you are taller, do keep that in mind because it might be a cropped piece on you. For this particular piece, I would consider it to be a tailored fit item. It's not super slim, it's not super baggy. It does complement my body type really well with this particular fit. So I would keep that in mind when you're ordering this particular piece when it comes to going true to size or a size down. You would think for $290 you're going to get some pockets on the side, but nope, no pockets. Let me give you guys a little quick 360, and on the back you'll see that collegiate style stitching that was similar to the zip-up hoodie, and this is what gives it that varsity aesthetic for this entire collection. Now, I don't think I'll ever end up affording something from Mainline even on sale, but this does feel like a very premium Mainline-esque item from the Essentials line. Now, the cutout varsity style lettering in the back might be considered to be too youthful for some people out there, and when I put that in quotation marks, I mean it might just come off childish to some people, like they're reliving their glory days from university or high school varsity, whatever you guys want to think about it. And to some people, it actually looks pretty cool, so it's up to you to decide. Starting off with the bottoms, we have the Essential Sweatpants in the dark heather colorway. I'm wearing a size extra small, and these come in at 185 Canadian dollars. As you guys can see, these have a very relaxed fit to them, so you can definitely go one size down, as the waistline is very forgiving. You can even go 2 sizes down depending on the fit you want. If you want something that's slightly less baggy than this over here, go 2 sizes down. If you like the relaxed look, go 1 size down. You don't need to go true to size on this piece because you're going to be floating in these pants. Now, these are an open hem pair of sweatpants, so they don't have an elastic cuff around the leg. And if you are a shorter individual like myself and you plan to get these hemmed or tailored, be mindful of the logo placement. It basically runs all the way down the leg, so you might not be able to chop off as much as you want based on how tall you are, because the S might just be draping exactly where your sneakers start or end. If that is a predicament you're going to find yourself in, then definitely go 2 sizes down so the letter placement is done accordingly to the size. Next up is the Nylon Pants. I'm wearing the black colorway in the size extra small, and these come in at 230 Canadian dollars. Now, this one is slightly tapered in comparison to the sweatpants, and we even have an elasticated cuff with a zipper on the side here, which is very reminiscent of the old Jerry Boy aesthetic. For this particular pair, I recommend going 2 sizes down, and that is because of the material of these pants. This pant is nylon all the way around, inside and out. I am sweating in these. I've worn them for a total of 60 seconds, and my legs are starting to collect moisture. It's like morning dew grass is the best way to describe how my legs feel in this. You are going to get damp, you are going to get soggy. This is not a practical pair of nylon pants. There's zero breathability anywhere in this pants. Like, they're literally sliding off my waist. That's how slippery the material is. There's no traction between whatever you have on and the pants themselves. To emphasize how much nylon is being used, the inside of the pockets are nylon. This is nylon all the way around. And I'm emphasizing this because I don't want these to fall off as you're in public, because they will literally slide. Like, look at that. There is no traction, and I have tied the waistband, and there is no traction, nothing for it to hold on to. I am going to be fighting for dear life if I wore these in public. I would have to do this every 2 seconds if I wore these pants, and you might have to do the same. So definitely go 2 sizes down. You have some leg room to work with. You have some calf space to work with if you got massive calves. Even if you go 2 sizes down, you're going to be okay. But I genuinely wouldn't recommend this piece. It is not very comfortable, and the only way you're going to find that out is by trying it on. And if you're going somewhere where it only offers you store credit for returning these, don't even bother doing it. Just skip this item. The final item in today's video is the khaki soccer shorts. It's in the military colorway, size extra small, and they came in at 125 Canadian dollars. The fit is very on trend with the jorts comeback and everything that we're seeing with the baggier aesthetic right now. These are not your short shorts from Essentials or a fitted pair. This is a nice oversized look. You can go a size down, like I said, and still get the aesthetic, because the waistline is very forgiving. Now, you can decide if you want to spend $125 on this item, but the best way I can describe it is your high school pair of gym shorts. Those PT shorts you might have had to buy for gym class if you went to a uniform school. This is the exact same look, aesthetic, and even logo placement of them. That's really all I have to say about this particular item. It's nothing special. It's a pair of cotton shorts. Now, you can buy the Essentials ones, or you can go to a campus store and get the same aesthetic for less. I know campus stores are taxing and expensive, but they're not Essentials expensive. Now, that is the second time I get to say that is it for the try-on portion. I am exhausted from not only trying these on, but talking about Essentials for 2 days straight. In terms of the collection, I'm honestly very pleasantly surprised with the direction Jerry decided to go in, going a step backwards and going to the style that a lot of people actually like about the brand. What alienated a lot of the consumer base and shorter individuals like myself was the updated sizing. A lot of people weren't a big fan of the scuba necks either, or the new elastic cuffs that we saw on the Adidas athletic line that was eventually brought over to Essentials. But the main issue was the oversized, baggy silhouettes that we got in the last two collections. Now, I know Essentials is the budget line, and I use budget subjectively in comparison to the other Fear of God lines out there, but we did get some high quality pieces with some cut and sew. The nylon jacket was good aside from it missing some pockets, and the quality of the clothing was pretty decent too this time around. And I will say that the hoodies do feel thicker and are in line with the fall and winter season. Now, I don't think I touched on this on previous videos, but we even have authentication QR codes on the newer collections, so that is there to make sure you're getting authentic pieces if you're buying it on aftermarket sites. Now, I don't know if there's a lot of reps circulating for the newer collections in the aftermarket. I'm sure there are, but it's not reselling like the older collections were. Now, I know this collection is going to be really hit or miss because of the logos. Some people are going to like that collegiate style logo, some people are really going to hate it. This collection does have a back to school theme behind it, so the logos do make sense for the collection, but as a customer, it might not make sense for your personal style. At the end of the day, if you do want that collegiate aesthetic, some of you might prefer to just rock your own college or university hoodie in comparison to paying upwards to $200 for one from Fear of God Essentials. Fashion is very subjective, so these are just my thoughts and opinions. You might like them, or you might not, and you don't have to always agree with me. Now let's get on to the important stuff, the giveaway. Yep, that's right, I'll be doing a giveaway, and if you watched the entire video up until this point, you're honestly a real one. I appreciate you. And if you skipped ahead to this particular part, that's okay, because this was a really long video and I understand. For this giveaway, I'll be selecting 2 winners to win the cash equivalent of an Essential shirt, so 100 Canadian dollars each. The reason I'm giving away the cash equivalent is because you guys know sizing can be complicated, so you can buy whatever size you want or buy whatever you want. I'm not going to stop you once you get the money. I'll be sending the money via PayPal because I'm Canadian, so I don't have access to Cash App or Zelle. The rules are very simple. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a thumbs up on this video, which a lot of you guys are going to do anyway. The next step is to follow me on Instagram. I've left my Instagram over here on the side and in the description as well. On Instagram, you're going to see a pinned reel on my page talking about this exact same Essentials drop. Just like the video and comment down below saying your favorite item, or just write Jerry Boy. Either one is going to get you entered into this giveaway. So YouTube, like and subscribe. IG, follow, like, and comment. Make sure you do those things and you're entered in the giveaway. This giveaway is going to be running for 2 weeks from the day the video goes live. If you're seeing it after that, unfortunately, the giveaway is done, but I still make some bomb content over on IG and over here, so make sure you guys follow me on those platforms. And remember, if it's not from the account linked below or written on the screen here, it is not me. I'm doing a giveaway. I wouldn't ask you for money. Don't fall for any scams out there. I will DM the winners personally, and I will also post the winners on my community tab over on YouTube so you guys can see who actually won when the giveaway is over. This is my first giveaway, and this is my way of saying thank you for all the support you guys have shown me over all of these years on the Essentials content and all the other things I post as well. Because of all of your support, I got some really cool opportunities over the past few years to work with some amazing brands and experience some amazing events recently, so I really appreciate all of the support you guys have given me. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys thought of this collection down in the comment section below. And if this video wasn't exhausting enough, like I am exhausted right now, then you guys can check out other dope content I have on the channel, linked over here and here for you guys. With that said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.